down to the back courts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside Booker. And there's the drive. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time.
And as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA, Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Wall, the pass to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, the big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off. But what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
George for 3. Clippers keep it alive. Morris passes to Wall. George outside. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Clippers. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that will really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Still possesses impressive quickness. When Wall charges inside, he's tough to stop from scoring.
Here's Paul, and it's blocked by Wall. Here's George, and George with the jam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. It's tipped. Leonard with the ball, and Bridges picks him up defensively.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Out to Leonard. Unloads. That one rolls around and rims out.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Good.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Paul. And it's blocked by Wall. Leonard for 3. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Leonard's got 5 now.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Booker for 3. Counted from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The kick out to Wall. For 3. 5 to shoot. Leonard for 3. And he can't get that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Bridges. Pass to Paul. Denied by Leonard.
And that's what you expect from one of the greatest defenders maybe this league has ever seen. Great play by Kawhi that time.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Paul, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
I mean, it's impossible right now to think about a defender not going for that kind of fake from Chris Paul.
Paul hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Now Wall. Pass to Morris. Back to Wall. It could go. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so both teams traded. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And so in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Pass to Paul. He nails it, and we're tied. Paul's got 6.
Was Paul a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, find a way to get it done.
Oh, and the dunk by George!
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up. After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jared Colvin.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Zubac has got his second basket of the game.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Well, remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
BA, I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was, and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Wall against Paul. The kick out to Morris. Here's George. Misses off the right iron.
G giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
They grab their own to create. Pass to Leonard. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Paul George doesn't just score, he can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Outside Booker. Here's Ayton. Here's a 3 from Paul. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Wall against Paul. Now here's Wall. George outside. Jacks up a 3. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Morris, a screen on Bridges. Leonard passes to George. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
In the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
1:16 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Leonard. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Leonard's got 11 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Booker. Up top Johnson. George with a steal. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half.
Paul George getting aggressive, showing us some power that time as he's able to get to the rim.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Johnson. On target from range. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter.
You leave it to CP3, statistically one of the top 10 assist men, not just in the league now, in the history of the game.
Leonard passes to George. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. That's basket number 6 at 8 tries.
You settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
Outside Booker launches a 3, and the Suns get another 3.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And the first half comes to an end. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Clippers, 32. The Suns, 29.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Norman Powell out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Jackson finds Powell. Kicks it out to Jackson. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Well, the defense wasn't ready for Jackson to pull that quick one.
Here's Shamet. Crowder outside. Pass to Šarić. Back to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And Landale gets it to go.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Well, the Clippers shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. Kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Crowder, that's good.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
And here's Jackson. He has 6. Kennard finds Powell. Batum with a screen on Crowder. Powell passes to Batum. Kicks it out to Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Good work down low from the 6'2 Reggie Jackson. Not bashful.
Pass to Lee. to Shamet. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Jackson outside. Here's Kennard. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And Kennard saw the opening, got up there, and really threw it down.
Here's Shamet, defended by Jackson. Here's Lee, back to Shamet. Crowder inside, Jackson on him, pass to Landale. Here's Lee. Suns keep it alive. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Nick Batum. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Banked it in off the glass. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Lee, defended by Jackson. Back to Lee. Pass to Shamet.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:27 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Jackson for three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
He's a confident guy, and he's got a solid three-point shot, so Jackson rises and fires.
Pass to Lee. Here's Shamet, defended by Jackson, and the basket by Shamet. Shamet's gotten his second bucket.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Jackson with it. He's got 13. Here's Powell, covered by Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here we go. Here's Šarić. And Šarić throws it down.
Another example of Šarić running the floor as a big man. He does that well.
30 seconds left in the third. Here's Jackson. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Crowder, a screen on Jackson. Pass to Crowder. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Crowder has done such a great job of carving out a career as being a tough, dependable defender.
Both shots good from the stripe.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
For three, George. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The Clippers. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in it to 5 down low.
Oh, nicely timed by Wall. Just so gifted with tremendous length at his position.
Pass to Johnson. All sorts of time. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Wall, the pass to Morris. Leonard outside. 6 to shoot. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
On defense, the Suns. Trailing by 4. Leonard passes to Wall. 4 on the clock. Back to Leonard. And stolen by Paul.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that.
And that whole play was all Chris Paul.
Now George. Excellent D there from Booker. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Pass to Bridges to take the lead. It's rebounded by Morris. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Leonard. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Mikal Bridges.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
The Clippers in the lead. Knocked loose. Paul with a steal. Pass to Booker. The 3 ball. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Here's Wall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal.
It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Booker. Launches it. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got assist number 8 here already in the game. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Leonard. Morris for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul passes to Johnson. Back to Paul. Stolen by Wall.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Ball against Wall. From deep, Johnson. The Clippers grab the miss. Wall's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Going inside, Leonard on the wing. The 3. Book it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Yeah, that's a shot most guys are just not even going to take. But Leonard is confident in that pace.
Pass to Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Bridges has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. George outside. Bridges against Wall. Now Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to George. From outside the arc. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's Booker. Oh, George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Zubac finds George. Outside Wall. Shot clock at 5. Paul with a steal. From deep, Johnson. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Now here's Leonard. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. So the Clippers win it. Boy, a hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. Now, here is George. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, anytime George has room to shoot it, it's usually a high-quality shot. He clearly is one of the most gifted players in the game.
There's the pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Now, here's Leonard. Wall passes to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Right side, Edwards. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
LA basketball.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now Prince. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Towns, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
In the corner, it's Morris. And here's Leonard from 3. Again, Leonard missing. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Wall. Outside, George. Back to Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. Edwards against George. The Clippers keep it alive. Can they get it? And all around the rim that time before dropping in. George has got his second bucket of the game to go. Russell against Wall.
2 minutes remaining.
Russell inside. Edwards looking it over. Back to Russell. For 3. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Wall's shot is good.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Russell finds Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive level.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Edwards against George. Tries again. Here's Zubac. Passes it to George. Out to Morris. Goes up with it again. Basket good.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
44 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Edwards. There's the drive. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
The kick out to Wall. No good on the triple. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. He had a nice open look right there. Towns has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Wall. Outside, George. The kick out to Wall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Minnesota on top, up by 2. We'll get things.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The wing pass.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now. Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Outside Edwards. He dishes it to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the high post. They get the rebound. Gobert. Russell inside. Covered by Wall. Second chance shot. And it's Towns missing. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And the wide open shot for Morris. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And it's all knotted up.
This is what John Wall is built to do. Attack the defense, create for himself and others.
Pass to Towns. Over Morris. Another miss by Towns. The Clippers shooting 43% from the floor. Out to Morris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Ball against Russell. And here's George. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 3. And here's Morris for 3. Sinks the triple. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Will it go? A putback. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Wall, and it's sent back by Russell.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Wall dishes to Leonard.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Blocked again.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Timberwolves trail by 3.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Towns a screen on Wall. The kick out to Towns. Connects from 3-point range. Towns has got 9 points.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Leonard the pass to Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
It's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. George against Russell. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. No good that time. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Towns kicks to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Leonard the pass to George. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Paul George. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Edwards against George. Edwards kicks to Towns. Here he goes. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the Clippers get called for the foul.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And Towns drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Jackson kicks to Covington. That 3 off the mark. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Kennard with the rebound. Foul for 3. And that one released in time, but no good.
Prince take.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
18, the Timberwolves. 19.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Reed. McDaniels is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Rivers. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Yeah, you can't forget about the long arms of Batum. I mean, I want to see him be more active on the offensive glass because he's capable.
Anderson right side. Batum with the steal. Jackson looking around. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Back to Kennard. Powell finds Kennard. At the top of the key, Powell. Just 4 to shoot. And rejection by McDaniel. Powell, that's good. Here's Rivers. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 90 seconds now into the second half. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Batum, and the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Bouncing up with ease, Batum skilled at finishing with power at the rack.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Austin Rivers. Here's Noel. Powell with the steal. And pushing it out, here's Los Angeles. Batum leading the charge. The pass to Kennard. Covington setting the pick for Kennard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Passes to Reed. Here's Noel. Over in the corner, McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by McDaniel.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. You might as well just get out of the way when that's the case.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Kennard for 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And he's good on the second.
3 shots.
And he makes all 3. Timberwolves trail by 8. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Edwards. And that was terrific.
My goodness. On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Kennard kicks to Jackson. Back to Kennard. Outside Jackson. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The 3. And it's Luke Kennard with the 3. Kennard's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. Russell against Jackson. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Gets to the hoop. And finished off by Edwards.
Edwards is so physically developed already. Just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Covington. And here's Kennard. Covington a screen on Edwards. Kennard for 3. Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards. Oh!
My goodness. We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Jackson passes to Covington. Outside for Jackson. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Russell passes to Towns. 3-pointer. Kennard with the rebound. Clippers leading by 7. Outside Jackson. It's stolen by Edwards. Knocks it loose. Batum passes to Jackson. Can't cash in from close range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Wall against Russell. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
basketball.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
Now here's Wall. Outside for George. Shoots the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. Out to Morris. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
Outside Edwards. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And he overshot that one, missing. And it's Wall with the ball for Los Angeles. Kicks to Leonard. Back to Wall. Just 5 to shoot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wall's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out left to the wing. Towns wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Got that one up quick.
When George starts to heat up like that, it elevates his whole team. They're loving the scoring right now.
Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. From the high post. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's George for 3. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. George has got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Los Angeles. Russell against Wall. Kicks it out to Prince. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Prince has got 5 points now this quarter. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Ball taking his time here. The pass to Zubac. Outside for George. Zubac with the screen for George. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Leonard, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 13. Edwards inside, covered by Wall. And Russell gets it to go.
And, you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
All with it. Outside, George. Morris with the screen for George. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go either for George. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Out to Russell. It's stolen by Wall.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here and what looks to be a solid win for the Clippers.
The key here, guys, were second chance points.
And they pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Paul George.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep. The shot missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
The towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at small forward. And for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads. Two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. The three from Ayton hits the trifecta.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Now Gobert. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Johnson. Bridges passes to Booker. Fires from deep. And the Suns get another three.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, hitting consistent from deep.
When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. The shot by Towns, no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Paul passes to Johnson. Outside Booker. Just 4 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot from deep. Johnson. Rebound Minnesota.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And now the Suns fast break. And there's Ayton on the assist by Paul. Ayton's got 5 points. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Phoenix. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Out to the wing. Towns down low. Covered by Johnson. Shot's good by Towns.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Outside Johnson. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. And we're We're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Russell, the pass to Towns. Gobert against Ayton. And the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Russell against Paul. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. The Timberwolves trail. To the inside, Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Paul against Russell. The three, Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Pass to Towns. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges, left side. From deep. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside for Russell. Clock at 6. Here's Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Up top, Paul. Outside for Booker. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Phoenix finishing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Here they are.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spot. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. To the wing, right side. 4-3. Edwards finds Towns. Here's Prince. He's guarded by Bridges. Towns down low. Johnson on him. Pass to Edwards. From the high post. Offensive board. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Outside Johnson. Off target from three-point range. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. It just makes everyone on this team so much better.
The drive by Paul. Bridges down low. Prince is there. Booker, the pass to Bridges. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Outside for Russell. Takes a 3. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Paul. Outside Johnson. Back to Paul. Pass to Johnson. Pulls up on the wing. The kick out to Paul. Three-pointer. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Edwards with it. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Russell pass to Towns. He goes up again, and it's good on the layup. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Paul passes to Booker. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 6.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. Shoots it from the high post. That one no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Paul for 3. Bridges finds Paul. Out to Bridges. Johnson with it. Bridges outside. Back to Johnson. Shot from 12. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Prince. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Edwards fires from way outside. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Here's Edwards. And there's the lob. Stolen by Ayton. For 3, Booker. And that's not going to go.
First half with the score. Your Suns 24. The Timberwolves 18.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Shamet. Crowder outside. And he gets it to go. Crowder's got his first bucket in this one. The Timberwolves trail. About a minute played here in the second half. Charge against Anderson. Here's Rivers. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Šarić. Back to Shamet. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the tray. And now it's a 9-point Phoenix lead.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Here's Noel. Outside, Anderson. And here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Assisted.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And here's Shag for three. And it's Noel with a rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Anderson can't get it to go.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Crowder. The putback. It's rebounded by Rivers. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Reed. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. And here's Crowder from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Reed with it. 1:44 left to play in the third. And Crowder hits from deep. Crowder's got 5 points.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make it pay.
Here's Rivers. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. McDaniels, that's good.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. It's stolen. And here comes the break. And he lobs it up to the rim. A slam dunk by Reed.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Crowder outside. Lee on the wing. McDaniels covering. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shag. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Anderson. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. This one for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Pass to Shag. Tipped away to the paint. Second chance effort. And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by 6 as we wrap up the... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Paul. And he lays it in on the break. And the Suns lead by 8. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. From deep. And Booker pulls it down. Johnson passes to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Right side Paul. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Russell. Pushing it up now. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges finds Johnson. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Johnson's got 2 of 5 from deep to fall. To the inside. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. From deep, Johnson. He can't get that one to fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Edwards against Bridges. Towns a screen on Bridges. Pass to Towns. The ball's knocked loose. 4 on the clock. And he lays it in.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Now Paul. The kick out to Johnson. Russell against Paul. Bridges outside. 3 on the clock. Fires the 3. Towns with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside for Booker. Here's the 3. Pass to Paul. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And stolen by Paul. Here's Johnson. And there's a whistle. Head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told his players not to worry about the score. He believes in their talent, and he believes they'll be the stronger team down the stretch. Now, they've just got to go out and prove it. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And here's Paul. Outside Johnson. It's Bridges on the wing. Releases. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the Suns lead by 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Now here's Paul. Bridges, right side, down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul passes to Ayton. Deflected by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Here's Edwards. And he tries.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Seconds left to play in the fourth. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Who are you telling, B.A.? The reverse windmill? Come on now. That's just not right.
He got in that zone, and he has the ability to do it. Why not?
Minnesota foul. D'Angelo Russell. Second personal
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
I've been watching this game a long time, and there is absolutely nothing that Paul can't do on the basketball court. Really does have the whole package. Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Russell. Towns with the ball. And the layup is good off the glass.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
So the Suns win it.
on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Wall in at the point. Morris finds Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Pass to Ayton. Three-pointer. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Wall looking for an opening. Here's Zubats. And he comes up with the deuce.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Johnson gets the bucket.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years. And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
And here's Leonard from three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And stolen by Booker. Out to the right wing. Paul kicks to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
George, that's a two-pointer. That shot is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thanks, David. Here's George into the lane, and it's George finishing it off.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Here's Booker. Pass to Bridges. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Johnson. Paul, right side. He feeds it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Lock at 6. Offline with his 3.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Leonard dishes the Wall. The pass to Morris. It's George on the wing for the 3. George missing again. Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Booker. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Wall wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. To the inside. Bridges kicks to Paul. It's stolen by Wall. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Leonard inside, defended by Bridges. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. It's a 5-point game. Johnson from outside. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Johnson for three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's specialties.
And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Phoenix.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Paul. Bridges finds Booker. The rebound by Paul George. Clippers trail by 4.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now, here's Bridges. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Paul. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
A slick move by CP3. He really keeps the ball so low to the ground when he's dribbling, so the defense has no shot at getting it.
Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And the West, we know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. On the wing, Booker. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. From deep 3-point range, Johnson can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 6. Poked away. Morris passes to Leonard. From the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
Second team foul.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Paul, a screen on George. A nice shot by Booker.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Morris with the screen for Leonard for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
Now here's Wall, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Wall dishes to George, over Paul, and there's Paul George on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Ball against Wall.
2 minutes.
Paul passes to Booker. Beyond the arc. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. LA's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Zubac's no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Bridges kicks to Ayton. Johnson, a wide open look. Second chance effort. Booker left side. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Johnson, good. Johnson's got 6.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:15 left in the first half of the game. Really left alone that time. 16 points for him.
The offensive game of Leonard continues to get better. He's just so efficient on this end.
Booker outside. Shoots the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Wall. From deep, George. Rebounded by DeAndre. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Out to Morris. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound to the wing right side. From deep, Wall. It's good on the putback. Zubats has got his second basket of the game.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Al Paul. Johnson outside. No good from outside. And that'll do it for the first half of Negative for that interview.
Your score, 30. The Clippers, 27.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Norman Powell. Batum is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall. And it's Kennard in at the 2 spot. Wall, that's good.
Maxing baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Shot by Crowder, no good. And it's Wall with the ball for the Clippers. They trail by 3. 4-3, Covington. And Batum kicks to Covington. Right side, Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Kennard for 3. Rebound by the Suns.
And well, when you let the shot clock run down that far, that's the kind of shot you're going to end up with. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, Batum. It's Powell on the wing. Passes it to Kennard. For the tie. No good there. The Suns go the other way with it. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Kennard doesn't go for him.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Clippers trail by 5. Takes it out to Covington. Outside, Wall. Back to Covington. Shoots over Shamet. That one wide left. Suns leading by 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Norman Powell.
With that type of range and confidence, Landry Shamet's shooting is very important.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And the layup is good.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Lee against Kennard. The inside. Shamet finds Sharge. Hands it from downtown. Sharge has got 6.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Jackson looking around. Powell inside. He's against Crowder. Powell, that's good.
We know Norman Powell is a physical player, showing his upper body strength and finishing through contact.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Now here's Kennard. Covington with the bucket.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Shamet the pass to Crowder. Here's Landale. Defended by Batum. Landale misses. Clippers trail by 3. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Shamet finds Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Covington a screen on Lee. Driving inside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now here's Shamet. Back to Lee. With 1 on the clock. Covington with the steal. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead, leading by. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 5-point game. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Morris, no good. Suns shooting reasonably well, 45%. That's a 2 from Paul. And Booker kicks to Ayton. And the 3 off target. Clippers trail by 5. Morris dishes to Leonard. Back to Morris. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
George against Booker. George passes to Morris. Back to George. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ball for 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Tough to deal with CP3. An airtight handle and the body control to stop on a dime and knock it down.
A crossover. Zubac, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Wall against Paul. Booker the pass to Bridges. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And Wall kicks to George. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. Zubac, the pass to George. Latrey, a three-pointer is right on target. And now it's just a 4-point Phoenix lead.
The D has to know where PG is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
A shot by Johnson, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Wall up top, defended by Paul. Morris dishes to Leonard. Out to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Kept alive.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here's Paul. Johnson outside. And again, it's the Suns missing.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
And George kicks to Leonard. George against Booker. Out to Morris. Pass to Leonard to take the lead. That one's not going to go. And Phoenix the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Paul passes to Bridges to end the cold streak. They get it again.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Now here's Wall. Out to Morris. Right side George. No good on that one. Good D by Booker. Suns leading by 4. Bridges passes to Johnson. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And there's the pass to George. Leonard against Booker. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And George kicks to Leonard. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now here's Paul. Johnson from outside gets the 3 to fall.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Got a piece of it. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. 23 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Wall. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Suns lead by 6.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. You'll see if they...
Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Now here's Edwards. It's stolen by Leonard.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
George's shot is off. Edwards against George to the left side wing. Back to Edwards. It's tipped. Ooh, Morris with a steal. George with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And the big finish by Wall.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Wall against Russell. And he lobs it up top. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right. Leonard outside. Minnesota with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Leonard. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. George against Russell. Fires from deep. And it's Paul George with the three. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Minnesota with the ball. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Towns. From deep three-point range, that falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Well, the very definition of a modern NBA big. You've got to shoot with range. Karl Anthony Towns, yes, sir.
Here's George, guarded by Edwards. Out to Leonard from behind the arc. Edwards pulls it in.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Now Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. To the wing on the left. Pass to Prince. Here's Gobert. Back to Prince. Shot clock at 2. It's on target from the high post.
What you love about Taurean Prince is his willingness to fit into the team scheme. This guy goes about his business and contributes in every area. That's a nice mid-range jumper.
Now here's Leonard. The kick out to Wall. George, right side. Here's Leonard. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Kawhi Leonard is efficient with his shooting form, makes it look easy right there. It has to be interesting if you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
Now here's Zubac. Over Gobert. Zubac's shot is off.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Knocks it loose. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Inside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, what a nice job by Rudy Gobert. Thin frame, yes, but able to take the contact and still finish.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard, left side. And the Clippers miss again.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
One of the hardest things to deal with Taurean Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to George. Left side Wall. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, a good close contest so far.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Here's Wall, following the score by Minnesota. Morris on the wing, covered by Towns. Wall, the pass to Zubac. Not gonna go that time. Good D by Gobert. Russell against Wall. Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Over Wall. Paul George pulls it in. The Clippers trail. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Morris for 3. That one is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Gobert. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Just great offense. The screen freeing them up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And the jam by George.
You allow Paul George loose in fast break situations. He's an absolute force in the open floor.
And here's Edwards. Here's Prince. To the middle. Clock is at 3. No good on the 3. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Leonard passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Edwards can't hit. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Morris. Zubats with it. Over to the wing. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Prince grabs the miss. We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a three-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Minnesota in the lead. To the left wing. Gobert passes to Towns to stop the drought. The shot off that time.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
The kick out to Wall. Leonard outside. Back to Wall. The three ball. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
We're so accustomed to seeing John Wall work with the ball. This time he gets off the ball and is ready on the catch.
Now here's Edwards. On the take. It's rebounded by Zubats.
How does such an elite finisher not throw that down? I'm confused.
Pass to Wall. Stolen by Russell. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And Edwards slams it in.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Now Wall. He's got 5. George outside. Zubats with a screen on Edwards. To 3. George. That misses. Would have counted. Appreciate it, Allie.
19. The Clippers. 18.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Covington grabs the board.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future. Well, you love to see Austin Rivers attack. This guy has the frame and the game to make the dribble drive.
Now here's Jackson. Powell outside. Back to Jackson. Launches a 3. Pure from three-point range. Jackson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Pass to Rivers. Back to Reed. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he makes the first.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
Back to Noel. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Rivers. 6 to shoot. Pass to Reed.
You can see how Batum uses both size and positioning to guard. What a contest. What a job making that difficult.
And they're running.
2 minutes.
Stolen by Reed. It's McDaniels on the wing. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Noel. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Jackson with it. Picked up by Reed. The three. Coffee can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Noel. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 1:19 left in the third. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Coffee. McDaniels covering. Lets the three fly. And the basket by Coffee. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Down low. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Powell outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Coffee on the wing. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Coffee on the wing. This one for 3. Stolen by Russell. Edwards against Powell. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Kept alive. Gobert. Tries again. Back to Edwards. Pass to Prince, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
The Clippers in the lead. Now Powell. Kicks it out to Jackson. Now here's Batum, and stolen by Gobert. Edwards for 3. Can't hit that one. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Clippers ahead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1. George with it. Russell covering. The baseline Jay. George's shot is off. The Timberwolves trail. High post Towns. Towns double team. Pass to Russell. Outside Edwards to take the lead. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Wall, the pass to George. The kick out to Wall. Launches it. George finds Leonard. Outside Wall. 4 on the clock. And no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. To the inside. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. And it's good for 2. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Russell against Wall. George with it. Misses the layup.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Towns. Out left to the wing. Gobert inside. Wall covering. Good on the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
Here's George. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
First team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Paul George. 2 shots.
That's good from George.
One of the things that's been said before, but it's so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
Now here's Gobert. Pass to Prince. Out to the wing. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Leonard. Morris, a screen on Towns. Leonard can't get it to go.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Gobert with it. To the left wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Towns. Tries again. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. That gives him a double-double.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Pass to Zubac. Up top, George. Guarded by Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
And they double up Edwards. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Tries to break his ice. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Leonard outside. The kick out to Wall. Morris on the wing. Covered by Towns. Leonard passes to Zubac. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Well, you have to love the patience by Kawhi right there. Use the pick and roll game to perfection.
That's tipped. Oh, George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. It's picked off. Gobert against Wall. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. That one misses for Gobert.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
My goodness. Guys, you talk about embracing the moment, burying a key shot. Go ahead, Mr. Morris. We see you doing work.
Now here's Edwards. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And it's in.
Oh, you love to see guys come through in the clutch. A nice play by John Wall.
Edwards with it. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. I'm sure. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
you, Kevin.
He's unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way.
Here we go.
Thank you, David. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Towns sets the pick for Russell. Out to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision. A great pass.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Paul with the 3. The rebound by Prince. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Edwards passes to Prince. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Prince wide open. Here's Gobert, and he lays it straight in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Paul dishes to Bridges. Minnesota with the rebound. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Towns against Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's down low. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all. And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Paul kicks to Booker. On the wing, Bridges. 6 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Suns moving the ball around. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Johnson outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Russell passes to Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
There you
see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Ball against Russell. Kicks it out to Johnson and stolen by Russell. Booker against Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. Booker looking around. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
It's Edwards on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Johnson, a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Edwards with another miss. Suns trail by 7. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Edwards drives in. Second shot opportunity. Gobert. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
A shot by Johnson, no good. Timberwolves leading by 7. Takes it inside. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Passes it to Bridges. A 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Bridges has got 8 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Edwards looking it over. He dishes it to Russell. Prince up top, defended by Bridges. Out to Edwards. He takes it in and finished off by Edwards.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Kicks it out to Booker. From deep. Another 3 for Phoenix. Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit nervous, but nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
Russell dishes to Towns. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Towns against Johnson. 5 on the clock. And it's Towns missing. Suns trail by 5. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Johnson finds Bridges. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Johnson right side. Now Russell. No points in the game yet for him. Shot from the wing. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. Towns has got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Now here's Paul. Now the pass to Ayton. From outside the arc. A shot by Paul, no good. Timberwolves leading by 9. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
The kick out to Towns. And that does it for the first half of play. Timberwolves lead by 9. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by. All right, David, thank you. Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Lee out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Saric. And it's Landale in at the 5. Right wing. Lock at 6. And Anderson kicks to McDaniel. Shoots over Crowder. It's hauled in by the Suns. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Anderson. Timberwolves leading by 7.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
Lee outside. The dish to Crowder. The inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime if that possession's any indication.
Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Anderson. Pass to McDaniels. Unable to get that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Shamet. No good on his first attempt of the game. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. Pass to Reed. The 10-footer. That one a little long. Stolen by Reed. Yep, that one goes in there. Reed's got his first 2 points.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
The kick out to Crowder. Anderson against Saric. There's the triple. Drills it from outside. Saric has got 5 points so far.
And Saric needs to continue to keep drilling that 3-point shot. He's going to open up a lot of offense.
Anderson outside. Passes it to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Suns trail by 6. Here's Shamet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lee outside. Saric in the corner. Stolen by Anderson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Timberwolves leading by 6. 1:53 left here in the third quarter. Here's Noel. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Outside Crowder. Lee passes to Crowder. Shoots over McDaniel. Misses off the right eye. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And finished off by McDaniel.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Charge has the open look. And again, it's the Suns missing. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. The pass to McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. So for the Suns, there's Russell with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Suns take it the other way. Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Paul kicks to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Russell against Paul. Russell passes to Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Suns trail by 4. Paul with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And here's Russell. To the middle. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's still anybody's game. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter. What is still anybody's ballgame. Minnesota in the lead. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Russell finds Towns.
But when you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
Johnson outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Left side, Towns. Towns is doubled. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up to the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Russell dishes to Edwards. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. A two-point game. Back to Booker. From downtown, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert has got 6 rebounds in the game. Edwards passes to Prince. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Dishes to Russell. Here's the 3. Here's Towns with 1 on the clock. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Johnson finds Ayton. Back to Johnson. And here's Booker. Three-pointer. That's good from Paul on the assist by Booker. Paul's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Phoenix. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Edwards inside. Towns, Gobert in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Looking to get it going. Timberwolves keep it alive. Here's Russell with the 3. That shot misses.
And well, when you let the shot clock run down that far, that's the kind of shot you're going to end up with.
For 3, Booker. Bridges kicks to Paul. Back to Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. Bridges outside. Tries yet again, and it's Johnson penetrating. He lays it in. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Outside, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Al Paul. Johnson outside. Paul finds Johnson. Fires the 3. Another miss by Johnson.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Ball against Russell. The ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Booker. Fires for 3. Gobert pulls it in. And Minnesota has possession. Oh, off target. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They lead by 1. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Yeah, a national champion in college. Bridges has also played in the finals. So Mikal is built for pressure moments like this.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're behind by 3. 6 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one.
That's the end of the